end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson flushed out right. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Gordon's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Steps away. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. First and 10, Taylor now. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown! Ross able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Rolling to his right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit his safety back.
It looked like
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Throw to the right here to Gordon. Touchdown, Broncos. Melvin Gordon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Now Ryan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. This is Hines. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they have.
The ball comes out, and this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kwity Paye in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Rolling to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Hines now on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On 1st down, Ryan. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Mike Purcell collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. To try again after the sack. Ryan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. After the sack on first down, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. The first throw for the backup Foles. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
and now here is another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They go play action with Wilson. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Ryan. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Now it's Ryan. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Courtland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.